I'm Insomniac, and this is Cafe Vita Mexico Sierra Sur De Oaxaca. There's a 98% chance I said that wrong. Alright, so we're back with another review. This is another coffee from the bean box. For those of you who didn't see the last review, it's on the channel clearly. That was the first one. This is the second one out of, I believe there's 16 in there. So we're moving through these. This one is a Mexican coffee from Cafe Vita Coffee Roasting Company. The description says, this creamy medium roast from Oaxaca, I have no idea if I'm saying that right, has a buttery smooth mouthfeel, a spicy body, and a pleasant almond cookie finish. The perfect base for Mexico's traditional Café de Olla. Just add a cinnamon stick. All of the coffees in the bean box are whole bean, but I will show you this if I could open this. Jeez, come on now. Really nice looking roast, if you can see that there on camera. The initial whiff out of the bag kind of smells like Folgers, so hopefully it doesn't taste like that. That would be really disappointing.
The best part of waking up is not dying in your sleep.
Sorry for those of you who like Folgers. I'm not a Folgers guy. And we have dirt, like fresh dirt, dry beans, or beans before you cook them, you know, like a bag of beans. And a little bit of some kind of dark fruit. It actually reminds me almost of like a bag of prunes. So, not bad. A kind of cool mix of aromas there. Anyway, let's stop sniffing the stuff and brew some of this up. Alright, I brewed up some of this Mexican coffee that I'm not going to try to pronounce again. Nice mix of brewed aromas. The first scent I get is toasted oats.
You deserve an oat of the highest caliber.
Then I get an aroma that reminds me of chestnut and sweet granola. A good amount of sweet granola. It actually has an overall kind of sweet aroma to it. Really like that. Now let's give it a taste. It actually has some of those toasted oats and sweet granola to it. It's kind of like drinking breakfast.
Yum.
I have a little bit of almond and then a kind of light chocolate cookie flavor. What I mean by light is almost like watery or watered down. It's not like you get a rich chocolate flavor out of it, but you get a little bit of a kind of chocolate and doughy bit of flavor there. On the very end of the sip, you actually get a little bit of spice, but it is really faint. Can't really tell what it is, but you get this kind of nice light spice at the very tail end of the sip. It gets left over on the palate. It's incredibly smooth, no bitterness. Body is okay. It's definitely not super full-bodied or super rich. Definitely not watered down or plain either. But it is it's on the lighter side for me for the flavors. As much as it's smooth and there's no bitterness to it, I don't feel like I get as much of these really good flavors as I want out of the coffee.
I want more.
But the flavors that I do get are great, and like I said, don't take that as it's a watery coffee or light on the flavor side. You definitely get a good amount of flavors out of here. I just wish the body was maybe a little bit more. Overall, a really pleasurable experience, so I definitely like this coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. If I were going to rate this on a scale from 1 to 10 Mike Tyson's, I'd give it an 8. And honestly, if it had just a little bit more body to it, might even be higher than that, because I have no complaints about the aromas or flavors that I was getting out of this coffee. Really enjoyable. Definitely something that I would drink on a regular basis if I had a larger bag of it. So yeah, 8 Mike Tysons. Stay tuned because I'm gonna go right through the rest of this bean box. There are a lot of interesting coffees in there. Of course, check out the rest of the channel. There's a bunch of coffees that have nothing to do with the bean box on the channel, and a bunch of other coffees that have nothing to do with the bean box that are coming to the channel. If you want to support this channel, which would be awesome, go to the link at the top of the video description and check out the Patreon page. There is a monthly giveaway for anybody who is signed up on Patreon that does include coffee. So if you're here for the coffee and you're not part of my cigar channel and you get picked for one of the monthly giveaways, you can have a new bag of any coffee I've reviewed on the channel, as long as it's available for purchase, of course. And that's it. Stay tuned. I'll be back soon with the next coffee here in the bean box and many thereafter. I don't even know what the hell I'm saying anymore. Time for more coffee. See you later.